Alright, shall we do this? And actually watch this?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too
We're
many
starting
things can go
immediately,
wrong.
okay.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
Oh,
This is a
are we
distress
actually using the
signal for
Gnosis this
Masters of the
time?
Nightwind. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
So he's not the bad guy?
We're already off to a rocky start here.
I'm suddenly getting very ZZZ vibes.
Letting praise names echo!
If she's trying to finish that ancient
The
name,
DJ area got me so confused.
His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
What? Oh god, what is that? Is this another Conrian mechanism, or are we doing something else? Or is this a YOB thing? Maybe it's a YOB thing.
In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
Something, truth of this world. What is going
I'll
on?
make the decision for her, here and now.
Oh, so we're just getting rid of a woman's right to choose?
The protection of the rules is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. Humanity's survival is worth any price.
Charge! Let's give them everything we've
Oh god, that is a lot.
No one must pay the price, and only Malika's death can clear the debt. All I wanted was to see her again.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
If I could go back, I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival.
What does that mean?
You've experienced something similar, Malwika.
What does that mean?
You should know exactly what I mean.
What does that mean? Not him speaking directly to us. I don't know about that. Exactly. We don't know. Capitano was just yapping the whole time, and I'm just like, what is happening? You should know exactly what that means, and I don't. Capitano is assuming a lot of things about me. He doesn't know that I'm so empty-headed, but I'm very confused as to what this choice is that he was talking about. Did this happen 500 years ago? When, Malvika was with her family, all that time ago? Is this about the cataclysm? So was there her choice to go forward in time instead of solving this issue 500 years ago? Oh, you mean that choice? So we are using the Gnosis, and I'm assuming Capitano wants to take the Gnosis to give the Tsaritsa again. She could have fixed it back then, but maybe Capitano blames all of the deaths on her because she did a time skip. But wouldn't someone have been in charge or in power when she was 500 years asleep? The only downside is that we don't know which one of these voice lines is tied to a story quest or if it's tied to the Archon quest. So we're gonna have to kill someone in the... We're probably gonna have to kill a YOB, if anything. I think the Lord of the Night is one of the YOBs, one of the head YOBs. I don't know too much about Natlan's lore, but I think he's supposed to be a part of one of the 6 big YOBs for one of the tribes. It could be he is the one that's in charge or is one of the YOBs that's part of it. I don't know why we need the second ancient name unless that's also tied to a YOB. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, there are 6 YOBs because there's 6 tribes. Unless there is a 7th, which could also be another thing. One YOB to represent the Archon. That could be something, but is Malvika willing to die just to give us an ancient name? If it's in order to help us, or at least help Natlan survive, perhaps. But I don't think Malvika would just, die. I'm pretty sure that she would have a way to come back. Like, there are too many symbolisms that tie Malvika and Phoenixes together for her not to just die and come back. Like, honestly, a cop out at some point. Speculated is the king piece. Hold on. Where's the Gnosis? It's this piece. It could be a king piece. It could be a bishop. It could also be a queen piece. I'm not sure. It does seem like a very powerful type piece. It's square base while every other Gnosis has a round base, making it really unique. So it could be a king. It could be, but I also think this square base design is just part of Natlan's design and less so like a special signifier. We have 2 rooks, a queen, and a bishop. Dendro is bishop. Oh, Dendro's already bishop? Okay. I can't remember if we ever saw... I don't think we did. Yeah, there's only speculations about it. We've never seen the actual Dendro Gnosis. Honestly, I feel like the Dendro Gnosis would probably be the king piece because of Dendro and Sumeru being tied so closely with Irminsul. But that's my own headcanon for it. 8 pieces on a chessboard on a row, but 7 elements. Here's the thing. They could also be introducing the Omni element as seen in the TCG game. Or the 8th piece is supposed to be Conria's piece. I know they were never, like, part of, like, they didn't believe in the gods and, like, that had a whole different system. But what if they did have a Gnosis at one point? The only other prevalent time where squares are shown to be an outlier of sorts is with Zhongli's statue. Yes, Zhongli's the only one that holds a cube, but I think that's literally because maybe... I know he has a theory about him being an elemental dragon, and it's tied to other things, but then that's slightly disproven with the whole, like... I don't know. Would it be disproven because Nuvi is on the thing, but Nuvi is not part of the statue itself? I don't know. Confusing. Probably he is the GL Elemental Dragon, but we don't know. They took it back before they destroyed... They could have, yeah. I wonder if the cataclysm was caused by a Gnosis being destroyed. I don't know. Like a lot of the... Maybe a fight over the Gnosis itself? Aww!
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.1 special program. My name is Gabe, and I'm from the Genshin Impact localization team.
And I'm Kai. I'm also from the Loc team, and will be your host for today's program. We're usually translating Genshin Impact behind the scenes, so it's an honor to talk about the latest update. I'm pretty stoked about what's coming in version 5.1.
Interesting that Formosa was just like, yeah, I guess we're dubbing this over ourselves.
I'm excited to find out about the new update.
Then
technically, this would be scabbing. I'm not even gonna lie with you.
Shilonen will be our new playable character in version 5.1. Whoa, Shilonen has a lot going on. Where should we start?
She do got a lot going on.
We should probably start with her profession.
Of course.
Shilonen is a famous smith from the Children of Echoes, one of Natlan's 6 tribes. She forges all kinds of goods, like jewelry, vehicles, and weapons. You name it, and she'll make it.
Cool.
We've already seen some of her creations, actually.
Oh, really?
She created the Pyro Archon sunglasses and Kachina's drill, Turbo Twirly. You'll be able to see even more of her handiwork, including
I really
the
like the necklace thing she has.
Natlan characters.
Wow, she's forged so many creations.
Yeah,
I'm very
really
confused about her hand
So much
positioning,
respect
actually.
in
How does
Natlan,
that...
But her job is
Why
really
does it look
challenging.
Yeah.
like
What's
she
her
broke
secret?
a bone?
Shilonen is a really skilled smith, but her work mindset is the true key to her success. As she likes to say, if you overwork yourself, then your mind and body will settle the score.
Wow, so me and
You
Zilonen
can't
would have
accomplish
beef.
much
That's
while
all
you're
I'm
burned
hearing.
out. That's why she believes that it's important to take breaks.
So, what does she do during her time off?
Well, for one, she likes to sunbathe in the tree branches.
That's right. We saw her doing that before.
Yeah, in the Ignition teaser.
Yes.
But that's
Took
not
me a while
her
to realize
only
she's supposed to
hobby.
have
She
gold
also likes to
glitter.
listen to music.
Where?
Oh, yeah, that's a popular pastime in her tribe, right?
I see it in her hair, but that's it.
See those earpieces in her ears? They actually connect to a record player.
Cool.
She made them so that she could listen to
Her
music
thigh.
during her work breaks.
That's gold
and the
pieces?
musical beats help her keep up a steady forging rhythm. They're pretty handy.
I thought those
it
were
seems like her skill
leggings.
set is really convenient.
And as a smith, her skill set also comes in handy for exploration. Xilonen actually forged some special equipment that make it easier to get around. Let's take a look.
Great. Ooh, she's in her Night Soul's Blessing attire. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, she makes
Interesting that
climbing
they're
look
talking
so
over this
easy.
part. Normally they
Yeah.
don't.
She can
right?
even stop in the middle of her climb and take in the
Wait, she
surrounding
looks
view.
so cool like that.
Nice. I bet she finds a lot of inspiration that way.
For sure. When she
Not
finds
the
something
bug.
interesting,
Oh,
she
07.
immediately springs into action.
Oh, she has like a whole different
Ooh,
form. That's
she's
kind of cool.
intense.
Speaking of intense, let's discuss her battle mechanics. Xilonen uses special equipment in combat too.
Literally a disco girly.
See
We
those
love her
three
for
objects
that.
next to her? They look like gems, right? Well, those are samplers that were crafted by Xilonen herself.
Whoa,
She
those
just
are
chucks
super
rocks at
shiny.
people?
They really suit Shilonen's design.
Yeah, and their color can change. The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but their
Oh,
element
on the
will change when you add
sidebars.
Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters to your party. For example, if Mualani is in your party, then one of Shilonen's samplers will become aligned with Hydro, and when Xilonen activates that sampler, she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance to Hydro damage.
Okay, so she's
Oh,
going to be a
okay.
support character 100%.
Well, how do you activate the samplers?
It's simple. When Xilonen has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then hitting enemies with her normal attacks will build up Night Soul points. When Night Soul points are at their maximum level, then all samplers will be activated. This reduces the corresponding elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Okay, I think I understand
Okay,
her
so
kit now.
she is
Nice.
Shilonen's abilities
high
work
key a
best when
better
there are
Mona.
at least 2 different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party.
In
Once
terms
you
of,
have
like,
an optimal
reducing
team, you
resistance
just
and
need
stuff
to
like that?
activate the Night Soul's Blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly. These skills allow her to reduce multiple types of elemental resistance. Of course, Xilonen also works in teams with multiple Geo characters. If Shilonen's samplers are aligned with Geo, then her normal attacks and plunging attacks deal greater damage instead of rapidly accumulating
You
Night
think it's a
Soul
better
points.
Kazuha?
Oh, really?
Xilonen also has a
True.
talent that should be helpful for exploring that land. When Xilonen is in your party, triggering a Night Soul transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Okay, so this
Shilonen's
is
elemental
mainly
burst
to
deals
boost
AoE
Natlan
Geo
characters as
damage.
well.
And if she has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then her burst will restore HP to active characters at set intervals. All
Okay,
right,
so she's
that's all we
kind of
have for
like a
Shilonen's
combination
skills.
of Benny, Kazuha,
I forgot to mention
Mona.
something important.
What is it?
Ancient names. Xilonen inherited the art of ancient name forging. The Pyro Archon even appointed her to forge an ancient name for the Traveler.
Ancient names record the deeds of Natlan's heroes, right? It's amazing she can forge something like that.
Exactly.
Oh, this
Natlan
looks like this is
cherishes
part of her
its
story
ancient names.
quest.
Few
for,
have the honor of being
Child of Echoes.
recognized by past heroes, and even fewer individuals have the ability to forge ancient names. Be sure to check
Loki
out
want to pull her
Tribal
because of the
Chronicles
roller skates?
Nanatsukai
I heard
in
that her
version
animations were
5.1
based
to learn
off of
more
an
about
actual, like,
Xilonen
roller
and
skater.
ancient name forging. And, just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn extra Primogems and level up materials by completing Shilonen's Tribal Chronicle during
Okay, so she is
version
the Children of
5.1.
Echoes.
Speaking of forging an ancient name for the Traveler, at the end of the last Archon quest, the Pyro Archon made it sound pretty difficult.
Okay, so this is
Definitely.
3 and 4.
The
I'm
Traveler is
a
an
little bit
outlander,
skeptical
so
about
their
the Archon
adventures in
quest.
Natlan aren't recorded
Because
in the
3
Night
and 4
Kingdom.
usually
If
tend to be
those
the
deeds aren't
slight dead
recorded, then
patches
it's going to be pretty
in
tricky
terms
to
of, like,
forge an
actual
ancient
story
name
arc.
for the Traveler.
Because this is going to be a
No
lot
wonder
of
the
build up
Pyro
towards
Archon said
5.
nobody's ever done it before.
During the version 5.1 Archon quest, we'll have to figure out how to overcome that obstacle. We'll also get the chance to meet Citlali from the Masters of the Nightwind. Her tribe is said to be extremely knowledgeable about the Wyub, so
I
she
wanna
might
know
be able
more
to turn
about
the tides in our favor.
her tribe, honestly.
Of course,
The
Traveler's
face
ancient name won't
change!
be the only obstacle. The threat of the Abyss remains, and it seems like Auroran, a mysterious member of the Masters
Oh my god,
of
he
the
actually
Nightwind,
shows up.
is
That's
working on a
crazy.
secret plan.
Ooh.
He actually looks
There's
nice.
so much to look forward to. Travelers
looks
can
cool.
also earn extra Primogems from this Archon quest, right?
You're exactly right. Just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn an extra 500 Primogems if they complete the Natlan Archon quest Act 3 and Act 4 during version 5.1. But that's not all. Extra rewards will also be available for exploring Natland during version 5.1. Travelers can earn a total of 400 extra Primo Gems by completing related world quests and increasing Natland exploration
80%
progress.
exploration,
Travelers
bro!
who
I'm never
already
finishing
reached
this.
the required amount
Oh,
of
7 those
progress in
100 Primo
version
Gems.
5.0
You're
can
not
directly
getting me
claim
to
the
explore
rewards
this
during the
world,
new
bro.
version. But don't
I
worry
barely
if you're
explore
more laid
as
back
it
about
is.
exploring new regions. These exploration rewards
Goodbye,
will be
100
available
Primo
for
Gems.
2
I'll
versions.
miss you.
That means you will have all of version 5.1 and 5.2 to satisfy the conditions.
Oh,
and
okay,
claim
we
the
have time.
rewards.
I'm still not
Can
going to
we
be able to do
expect
it.
Similar rewards to become available as the map expands.
Who wants to do
in
my
future
exploration?
updates?
You bet. Limited time exploration rewards will be offered for all future Natland areas.
Yes.
Each time a new region is released, the exploration rewards will be available for 2 versions. That way, travelers should have enough time to explore the new maps and claim those extra Primo Gems.
You underestimate
Each
the amount of
version comes
time
with
I
a
need,
ton
bro.
of activities. You might even come across some opportunities for exploration during certain commissions or events. So you'll definitely have a ton of chances to work towards those rewards.
We should give the travelers an example.
No problem. In version
what?
5.1, travelers will be able to take part in an event called Aphid Treasure Trace.
What?
They'll work together with Shilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids. It's not as simple as I make it sound, though. These creatures have been corroded by the abyss, which caused them to grow unnaturally
They're just giant-
large.
Wow, is
Lightning
nothing
bugs.
safe from abyssal corrosion? Natland's really going through
What do you mean there's nothing safe from
Tell me
abyssal
about
corrosion?
it.
Erosion
Luckily,
exists,
the corrosion
bro.
levels are still reversible. Start by unleashing attacks with your characters, then use Shilonen's insect net to break their shields. Once the surrounding shields are down, travelers can purify the abyssal energy inside of them. Elsewhere in Natland, travelers who venture into a specific underground cavern will discover a
Another
secret
mechanical
source
boss.
automaton that
Why?
was left behind by a lost civilization. The
Which
secret source
one?
constructor
It's probably
awaits
like
all challengers.
I don't think it's Conrad.
If
It
you
doesn't look
manage to beat
Conrad.
this new boss, then you can
It
earn
looks more
special materials.
Closer to
I
the
bet
YOBs than it does
Shilonen
anything
would
else.
love to get her hands on the parts of that automaton.
But it does have similarities to
We introduced our new character and the new boss.
the little
Let's
bosses
move on to the
from
event wishes.
Sumru's and like Deshret area.
Travelers
So
can look forward to event wishes for Shilonen and Chiori.
Chiori's
A
back
new
already?
5-star
Really?
Sword, Peak Patrol Song.
Wait,
will
that
be
sword
featured on
is
the
so
weapon banner.
cool. It can.
And in the
It
second half
has
of
music.
version 5.1, we'll have returning event wishes for Nahida and Hu Tao.
What? Okay. Birding team? Birding team. But also, I didn't expect Chiori to come back so soon. They hate Cryo! Oh my god, no, Rio still? Rio's not coming out of that basement is what's happening. Birding, bro, there's no Cryo. We're not gonna get Cryo. Watch, Rio's gonna come back during Snezhnaya. That's what's gonna happen. Chronicle, yes. When's the next Chronicle banner? I swear to God, they're gonna slap a bunch of like Leah characters on there. If anything, it might come out 5.2. Zilonen and Chiori is interesting. I know Chiori used to have a very bad rep in terms of like actual usage because a lot of people are just like, she's kind of useless for all these other teams. I feel like now a lot of people are enjoying Chiori more. I know she's a little bit niche in terms of actual usage, but I think she's fun. Zilonen actually looks like a good support character. Like, especially if paired with other Natling characters, she might actually be the person people want to pull this time. Nahida obviously is an Archon. Probably one of the best Dendro units you can possibly have, and considering that Burning is currently meta, I think Nahida is probably a good choice. Hu Tao, unfortunately, has been pulled a little bit to the wayside because of Arlecchino, and people who have pulled on Arlecchino, you don't necessarily need Hu Tao unless you really like her. But that weapon banner, bro, the weapon banner for Nahida and Hu Tao is going to be so godly. I'm not even gonna lie. Yes, there are other good catalysts for Nahida, but having those two weapons paired together is probably one of the best weapon banners that you can get right now. But I know for a fact that the 4 stars are going to be awful. They're probably going to put like, I don't know, Rain Slasher and like the lithic blade or something like that. It's gonna be so bad. By the time these banners end, Kokomi Ganyu, Shinha will all be past 500 days. 500 days? Man, someone let Kokomi out of the basement, at least. Kokomi's actually really good. And I want Shinha. Okay, honestly, in terms of like who you should pull if you're a new player, Zilenin. Zilenin's probably going to be a really good unit. Benny does exist. Kazuha did recently have a rerun. I feel like Zilenin might be a combination of multiple different support characters put into one. And if you are running any of the Natlan characters specifically, having that recharge might help you a lot. So I would honestly put Zilenin at the like most likely you want to pull for her list, along with Nahida. Nahida is such a good Dendro unit. She's literally an Archon. And Burgeon is really good. So, right now, Hyperbloom's still my favorite, but you know, that's not air quotes meta right now. Whatever. So those two I would definitely say to put on your list for pulling. Chiori is a little bit of a niche case. As much as I like her character, her kit is slightly more niche, and having the dolls around is a little bit weird because you have to put them in certain locations. They can get moved around and stuff, and they might not actually hit the character and do support things that you want to. As much as I like Chiori, I would not put her on the top of the two pull list. Same thing with Hu Tao. I love her character, but she has been definitely outranked by Arlecchino. And if you did play through the Fontaine quest line, most likely you did run into her banner. Unless you didn't pull for her, which I see you in the fucking comments, okay? Like, I'm putting statistics out there. It is more likely that you have pulled for Arlecchino if you have, like, went through those banners. Unless you don't like her, of course, and that's a whole different story. Zilenin and Nahida are probably my first picks, then Chiori, and then Hu Tao because of the fact that she's been deranked. But again, pull for characters that you want, not because of meta, because the meta will change. Burning is now meta. Burning was not meta, like, several patches ago. So, who knows? Oh! What? Wait. These actually... The sturdy bone one looks so pretty. What do they do? Okay, so... I'm assuming two of these are claymores, but that wouldn't make any sense. This is obviously a spear. This is a claymore. It also kind of looks like a machete. I'm not even gonna lie. This purple one is so pretty. Kachita's pull up right. Time to pull for 4-star weapons. No, here we go again. I'm gonna be stuck pulling 4-star weapons. They better be on second banner. If they're on first banner, I will literally cry. They my guy. I didn't even read it. Sword pull up and claim. That does not look like a sword. This doesn't look like a sword. Please don't pull for 4-star weapons only. Don't listen to me. Just because I'm pulling for 4-star weapons, does that mean you should pull for 4-star weapons? I'm just a clown, okay? I will suffer because I think they're pretty. So, but hear me out. They look pretty. They're shiny, and I have pulls available. So, I really like this design. I love the little like bar design that they have here for like music. That's really cool. I like how connected she is with Disco. Imagine this EM Claymore with burning enemies. That's probably what's going to happen. They're prioritizing burning a lot. So all three of these weapons might have a sub thing that says like increases damage when it's burning or something like that.
Keep an eye out if you're interested in them.
Oh, I can't wait.
They're probably going to split
time for our first
the
break.
weapons up.
See you soon,
so like two of them will be in one banner, two of them will be in the other. Or one of them will be in the other.
Welcome back, travelers. I'm sure that everyone can figure out where we're at.
Are we in Sumeru?
Yep, it's
Why are we in Sumeru?
City. Things are looking really festive.
Are we having
That's
a Sumeru
because
thing?
We're celebrating
Event?
Nahida's birthday in version 5.1. I still remember how the Sub-Zero's festival kept repeating
I forgot
during the
Nahida's
Arco Quest
birthday
2
is
years
coming
ago.
up.
Nahida couldn't celebrate her birthday because the Grand Sage trapped her in the sanctuary of Surastana.
Are we having a party?
And Nahida's character teaser was so sad, especially during that third instance of when I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. The sudden change of music was so heart-wrenching.
Definitely. The Traveler really helped out by exposing the academia, and Nahida was able to earn her people's love, but we all feel like she deserves a true birthday celebration, right?
Oh my god, we're having
absolutely.
a party!
So, in the version 5.1 event, Chromatic Ode of Candice and Roses, travelers will get the chance to give Nahida the birthday celebration that she deserves.
All right, finally.
Yeah, actually, I have a few screenshots that I can share with everyone. Do you want to take a sneak peek at this Sub-Zero's festival?
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa, that's a lot of people.
Whoa,
It looks like they're
Dihya,
secretly
Candice,
discussing
Tignari,
something.
and
This
Kale?
year, the Academia is organizing a birthday celebration unlike any other. Think of it as a small way to make up for their past mistakes.
Why are they all
Plus,
huddling
the
in a
Traveler
corner
has
is my
teamed up with a
question.
bunch of friends from Sumeru to prepare a special surprise for Nahida.
That's
I
cute.
can't wait to see her reaction.
Of course, a surprise is only as good as your ability to keep
Why
it a
are they
secret.
all doing
So
that?
Don't give it away, travelers.
The only thing, anytime
The
that anyone does the
flower
shushing
carriage
pose, I
is
think of the
another
mewing
important
thing.
part of
I hate it
Sub-Zero's
here.
festival. This year, our Sumeru friends have created a miniature
that's so
carriage
cute.
to simulate the parade. That way, it can go off without a hitch.
Oh, Farazan's here.
That's so nice of them.
And the Traveler will serve as the Knight of Flowers
Wait,
during
if
the
that's
real
not a
parade,
teapot item,
escorting
I will
the carriage
cry.
along the route.
Wow, so the Traveler is like Nahida's protector.
Yeah, it looks like the
Oh,
Aranara
the
are
Aranara
also
back.
involved in the festival. If you want to learn more about this year's Sub-Zero's festival, including the birthday surprise, then be sure to check out the event during version 5.1.
It's time to make some memories sweeter
It's very
than
interesting
candy
that they-
Gile knock nuts.
Like Genshin's
Travelers
birthday
can
is
also
like
look
right
forward
now,
to
and then
different
Nahida's
types
is
of
almost
gameplay
immediately
during the
after.
event.
It's almost like
Remember the
a late
parade
birthday party for
simulator that
Genshin.
we saw in the earlier screenshot? Travelers
Yeah,
can
it's a
take it
very
for
similar
spin during the
carriage to
event.
her teaser.
Rockin' carriage. The goal is to control the direction of the carriage to avoid obstacles while
Wait a minute.
gathering as many flowers
Didn't we
as
have an
possible.
event like this
Collect
before?
blessings
I
along
feel
the
like we
way,
had an
and you'll
event
be
like this
able to
before. I
obtain
don't know
a
if it was in
higher score.
ZZZ, not
Nice.
ZZZ, HSR,
In the
or in
second
Genshin.
event, in a
But also,
reflection
it
of
looks like
reality
every
and
mobile
dreams,
game ad I've seen in my
travelers
life.
will enter unique dreamscapes, search for anomalies within the dreams, and fix them.
Anomalies within Dreamscapes,
so
Penna
it's like
Cody
a
who?
spot the difference game. That's one of my specialties.
In the third event, Shadow of the Night's Blade,
Will we
the
finally
Knight of
get
Flowers
Sunday,
must
except in
eradicate
Genshin?
evil on behalf of the Dendro Archon. Earn points by defeating as many enemies as possible within
Is
the
this
time
Abyss?
limit.
We get Abyss
You can even
again?
increase your performance level and earn buffs by satisfying special conditions during the challenge.
This should be a breeze for the Knight of Flowers. Bring it on. Ha! Ha!
Oh wow, looks like someone's excited for the Sub-Zero's festival. I hope travelers feel the same way.
Hey, I'm sure they will.
In addition to Nahida's birthday celebration, version 5.1 offers other exciting events. In Feast of Pursuit, travelers will be able to
Right,
earn
it's
rewards
like
by
when the
completing
Benny
various
event
challenges.
from
They can
all the
even
way back
choose
in
their
Fontaine.
own
You're right
difficulty
about that.
setting.
I think it's the same
cool.
design.
Each challenge comes with unique buffs. Use them wisely to clear the challenge.
All it's missing are the numbers all over the screen. Right, exactly.
You'll find tougher enemies at higher difficulty levels.
In Reminiscent Regimen Thrill, travelers will team up with each other in co-op to tackle a challenge with 4
Co-op?
random stages. Each challenge will feature
Oh,
different
okay.
reminiscent reinforcements.
Wait, this is fighting
Selecting
co-op?
a character that fits the reinforcements featured in each stage will make it easier to complete.
I feel like it's been a while
Each
since we
player
had a
can choose
fighting co-op
strengthening
one.
buff before entering a stage. You can give your
Have we
team
ever
an
had one? I feel like we
advantage by
have at some
choosing a
point.
buff
We
that
had
works
to.
with the specific stage design.
It's all about optimizing your teamwork.
Absolutely. After completing
Wow,
the challenge,
forced
travelers
co-op.
will earn thrilling stars based
Fighting
on
co-ops
their
need to be more
performance.
common, right?
Be sure to gather thrilling stars if you
I
want
feel
to
like that's
claim
why
the
most people join
corresponding
co-op in the
rewards.
first place.
New envisaged Echoes challenges will also be added in
Oh
version
god, who is it?
5.1.
Who is it? Do I
Travelers
have to
will now be
sacrifice
able to
things?
obtain echoes for
Zhong
Zhongli
Li!
and Keqing.
Whoa, Zhongli's echo is really cool.
Maybe I
Keqing's
actually have to
echo
get.
is
Wait, but
also
Keqing's one
beautiful.
is so
She leaves a
pretty.
trail of flowers behind
But I
her.
use Zhongli more.
Whoa, save some excitement for our other updates. During version 5.1, a few familiar
Chiori
faces will also be added to
card!
Genius Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new character cards, monster cards, and
Co-op is why I started playing Genshin. I got you
Version
faded!
5.1
Oh no!
is absolutely packed with events. There's even the Aphid Treasure Trace event that we introduced at the beginning of the program.
That's not all. There's an old friend we haven't seen in a while.
Wait, do you mean...
That's right. Linden will be back in version 5.1.
Wait,
Just
what
like
is he gonna
always,
say?
Travelers can exchange
I
their
thought
items
he normally
for
comes
primo
around during
gems
like
and
the end of the
level up
patch.
materials. I
Is he
even
gonna
heard that
allude to more than
Natlan's
Atlas story, or is he gonna
specific
allude to
materials will be available
Snezhnaya?
during his
That's my
latest
new
visit.
question.
Awesome.
That should be all for the version 5.1 events. That means it's about time for our second break.
You got it. We'll be right back, travelers.
Lieben the goat. We love Lieben.
Welcome back, travelers. It's time to jump into the system optimizations.
Ooh, yay,
First
actual
up,
dev
a
stuff.
skip feature will be added to the Spiral Abyss.
Good!
This change
Good!
allows you to skip
Finally!
floor 9 in the new update if you obtain full stars on floor 11
Oh,
of the
thank
previous
God.
Spiral Abyss. Obtaining full stars on floor 12 will allow you to skip both floor 9 and floor 10.
Okay, so
Hopefully,
it's just
this
for...
change will create a smoother experience.
That sounds
Okay, so you basically
convenient.
only have
Yeah, I
to
know,
play
right?
11 and
Just
12,
as a
which is
reminder,
nice.
The Primo Gem rewards from the skipped floors
But you
will
have
need
to
be
play the one
claimed
previously,
manually.
which is annoying.
The floor rewards, such as domain reliquaries, will be distributed automatically when you open the Spiral Abyss interface.
Okay.
In addition, you can now open multiple domain reliquaries at once.
Nice. We don't have to keep opening
Finally!
them one by one.
Oh my
Continuing
god!
with more
I wish that was a thing
optimizations,
earlier.
The filtering and sorting logic of the character artifact interface has been improved. The system will now remember your artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time.
Okay, that's
you can
good.
also
But
sort by
artifact
aphids
loadouts
for
when?
an individual artifact slot. Those preferences will also be saved.
That will make it a lot easier to filter artifacts for each character.
Totally. The character ascension mechanics will also be optimized in version 5.1. You
Oh.
can now see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory.
That's
A feature
actually
will
very
also be
convenient.
added to the crafting bench that allows you to filter recipes by character ascension goals. This
That
will allow
is
you to
really
easily
good,
view
actually.
And craft the number of
I wish
materials
that was
you
added
need.
way earlier.
Now, you don't have to calculate
That is
the
crazy that we are
required
now just
materials
adding
and
that.
quantities in advance. You can do all of that at the crafting
I wish I
bench.
had that.
Version
when I was
5.1
actually
will
building
also be
characters.
adding other small optimizations. Be sure to check out future announcements for more information.
All right, travelers. Some of you might have already noticed, but Genshin Impact turns 4 years old tomorrow.
Oh my god, their
We've
4-year
had an
anniversary is
incredible journey
crazy.
so far, right?
I really like
Let's
this
see
art
where
though.
this path has taken us.
Look at Nahida and
It's
Farina
time
together.
to
They're so
relive some
cute.
amazing memories.
Let's do it.
Oh, trailer. Ooh, animation. Oh, look at Aether! Bro, when can we do that in Genshin, actually? Hello? Aether, when did you... Have you been holding out your power on us? Man, the first cutscene is crazy. Oh, they're reunited! Oh, this... Oh, from Xianyun's, thingy.
Sometimes it's rainy.
Is this the same artist as the one that did the one for the Carrie Bear story quest? Anyway, I'm so normal about it.
It's blurry, but we still must pursue the dream. Travel through the heights and shallows. Put on a sturdy shell to face our perils. I hear about your last trace. Love is shining bright in the deep night. Stand up to fight many times and know what's wrong or right. The scars will finally.
Oh, shout! That's crazy. The line "Do not fear" is with Raiden. I love that it switches to child. That's crazy. Arla! Oh! I love that it's Electro Traveler though, like... Prototype Rancor is what he's using, okay.
Break the strong tide to reach the other side. I hear about your last train.
Oh man, the world quest. Oh, that hurt me! Daranara!
They miss each other. We'll finally reunite. To catch up with the sunlight, with the brightest fire. The memories softly touch my feet. The freedom I wanna seize takes me to another place, and the journey is we will
Imagine if you didn't do the character story quest and then you see the cutscenes. Right! Homie just spoiled every single story quest at this point! Oh, Farina! Damn, are those a wire? I'm assuming that was Malvika.
Here's to 4 years of Genshin Impact.
Hey, happy birthday!
Wow, it's already
Be
been 4
my
years.
son!
Where's the time gone? It really brings back so many memories when I see all those scenes.
They almost
There's
killed
that
one
fight
time
against
twice,
Storm
it's crazy.
Terror, the battle of the Jade Chamber, Nahida saying goodbye to Greater Lord Ruka Devada, the Masquerade of the Guilty.
I know, and I'm definitely going to have that song on repeat.
That song was definitely
exactly
originally
what I did
written in
with the
Chinese, and then
Natlan
they
Symphony
translated it.
performance.
It seems like this is a good place to announce that Natlan's first OST album, Land of Tlayayatl, is about to be released. The album
Music,
contains
yes!
3 discs
I need
featuring
this.
78 original tracks composed for Genshin
Give me
Impact.
soundtrack!
Yay, we can finally add Natlan's regional soundtrack to our playlists.
Yes. All right. That looks like all the information we have to share.
That means it's time for the special program to come to an end. Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
Yeah, for
God,
sure.
4 years
Well,
of
I think
gotcha
there's so much
suffering,
cool
truly.
content coming in this version, and hey, come on, 4th anniversary, that's so huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've put so much work into this game over the years, and every version has been special, but I gotta say, 5.0, 5.1, these have been great.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, Genshin Impact is not only a game to me. It's my work, it's my life.
Right.
I play Genshin Impact every day. I talk about Genshin Impact every day.
4 more
and I
years of
interact
suffering
with
to go.
players online.
4 more
It's
years of losing my
All
50-50.
these years.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
totally.
So if I have to say something this time, we are truly, truly grateful that you guys, our players, are continue playing this game. And we're just as excited as you guys for what's coming next in the game.
And I'd be more excited if the Formosa team signed the goddamn insured contract.
Well, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Once again, thank you so much for all of the support over these past 4 years. Hope to see you in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Wow, we actually did it! That's crazy! Imagine actually getting through the Genshin live stream! It only took almost 2 hours! Anyway.